So a question that I get a lot is, how do I make money as an artist? How do I build a consistent income? How do I make a living as an artist? I thought that there were basically two ways of making money: playing shows and streaming royalties. And then I grew up, then I learned about the music industry, then I went full time in it, and I realized that there was a lot of ways to make money just as a music artist. This isn't like graphic design, videography, whatever, just as a musician. You can make a full-time living. I did it for myself. I've done it for other people. At least 3K a month off of music if you're willing to grind and hustle and put in the work. So let me walk you through 10 uh, income or revenue sources that every single artist should be or could be pursuing in 2020, right? Number one, streaming royalties. Simple. They don't pay a lot, but if you can get your streams up, if you can build an audience, it's great, right? It's mailbox money. It's money that comes just because your music is out there and people are listening to it. Number two, purchases and downloads. Guys, just because iTunes is going away doesn't mean you should stop using it right now. Just because people can stream your music on Apple Music or iTunes doesn't mean you should stop having them buy it on iTunes. If someone wants to support you, do it. There's also Bandcamp. If you're a little bit more savvy or tech savvy or internet savvy, host it on your own website and put a pay portal up there and have people download it, right? Um, Number three, merchandise. It's pretty simple. If you have music out, if you have a brand, if you have a message, you should have merchandise. People will want to support it. Maybe don't even have music branded merchandise. Just have some sick stuff up there that's basically alluring for other people to want to buy, and they'll support it because it looks cool. If they don't listen to music and they don't know you as an artist and you plaster your name on it, chances are they're going to be less likely to buy it. Number four, shows, right? Whether you are a contracted in-house artist for a bar or a club or whatever it is, you can get consistent money and revenue. Or if you're like the in-house artist and you're getting paid off tickets or bar revenue, that's also great. But also just obviously your own shows. If you can draw people out, you should be doing shows because they're willing to pay. You bring in revenue, you spread your name, and you'll grow a larger fan base. Number five, sync placements. There's a lot of artists out there who are talented musicians, but they genuinely don't understand the music industry and how it works, how publication works, how publishing works, how licensing works, even how real royalty breakdowns and ownership works of songs and different parts of records and why you need to register, yada, yada, yada. But sync placement, sync licensing is a great moneymaker. If you have a great song, great melody, mostly I'd say pop music, but there's definitely a lot of great hip hop that's getting put into placements into film, into commercials, into smaller indie films, budgeted films, whatever it is. There's always places to go. This is a little plug for one of my good friends here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Mark Eckert. He has a company called That Pitch. They're a sync licensing company. There's also lots of other independent sync licensing companies and organizations that you should check out as well. Just make sure your song is registered when you do that. Features. If you have a good voice, if you can write well, if you have people who want to use you as features, if you have a larger platform than a smaller artist and they want to help their platform grow, they want exposure to your fans, basically, you should be charging for features. Be like, I offer 5 feature slots a month for $150, and you automatically have, what is that, $750 right there. Teaching or lessons. If you can play piano, if you can play guitar, if you can sing really well, if you can do vocal lessons, if you can do production amazingly well, you can do production lessons for people. People want to learn. People need to learn. Other artists need to learn. Maybe even open up to more like commercial stuff, commercial bookings. If you have a great support system of moms with younger kids who they want to learn how to play piano, spend 10 hours a week teaching piano and charge $50 an hour, and you automatically have $500 a week, $1,500 a month. Actually, sorry, that's $2,000 a month. Right? That's not bad for 10 hours a week of work. Production. If you know how to produce for artists. Get your name out there. It's great to build your brand. It grows your skills as well. I know too many artists who are great at producing, but they won't produce for other people because they're like, it's not my brand. I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend the time doing that, so on and so forth. I don't believe in that. If you're good at something, do it, but never do it for free. It helps build your brand. It refines your skills, and it helps you network with other artists and more fans as well. Top line writing, that's number 9. I don't think a lot of people know what top line writing is. That's basically when people pay you to write the lyrical melody for a song that's already been produced out. Um, there's a lot of money in that because you also get credits as songwriter, you get songwriter publication, royalty splits, and all sorts of snazzy stuff like that. I would highly recommend anyone who's great at writing melodies, to do that. It's the vocal writing on top of a produced song. And then number 10, songwriting. It's a little bit different than top line writing because it's usually the full song in and out. If you can compose it as well, that's usually, if you're going to Nashville and you call yourself a songwriter, you better be able to write from scratch. But top line writing is a little different. Songwriting, though, there's a lot of money in that. If you aren't producing, but if you know some great producers and you're great at songwriting and you find a great vocalist and they are looking to have an album produced, but they can't write, they can't start from scratch, they're going to need someone like you as well. So putting prices on projects, on singles, whatever it may be, it's another great way to build your brand and build your long-term equity in the music game. So there are 10 very useful and very, very high revenue sources of making money in 2020 as a music artist. Please stop saying that you're broke and there's no ways to make money. Either you're not good enough, you're lazy, or you haven't looked in the right places. So get out there, do it. I'm Andrew Puckett. I have an artist development company, Renegades Music. I produce for artists as well. I coach artists. I've coached many, many artists to being full-time in music and getting some great placements and doing some big things musically. I would love to work with you. Follow the link, subscribe to my channel for more of this content. Also check out the website, check out the courses. This is a very, very, very minuscule snippet of information that I offer in my artist development course that basically teaches you how to build a full-on brand, business structure, and monetize the music business in 2020 for artists, hardworking artists, talented artists like yourself. No more excuses. Get after it.